FXR, don't fail me now. You might not run right, you might smell bad, you might leak oil everywhere, but you have many spaces to put things. Perfect. What could possibly go wrong? What's up, weirdos? Shadetree Surgeon here with Cheyleesi, of course, on the Krusty Glide, fully loaded, ready to rock and roll to the shop. Ramming speed! Alright, boys and girls, in yet another chapter of the mighty FXR, that which refuses to die. Yet another chapter of us trying to get this thing ready to tour. I'm going to be driving around so much in Tampa, getting it ready for a tour, that I'm just going to kill the engine in Tampa. The idea is to try to ride it somewhere real far and kill the engine that way, but we'll see what happens. So as you guys know, I've been running the Saddlemen seat, the Saddlemen step up with the diamond stitch. Looks great. Probably the nicest thing on the bike by far. I've had a lot of people tell me it just doesn't fit because it's too nice. It was generously given to me. I would have never bought this for the FXR because it's too nice by Odin. Odin MFG, they're the guys who make my gloves. They make those rainbow gloves. These are these cool gloves where the finger comes off so you can use your phone still. Great folks, really good friends with those guys. They don't pay me to do anything. I actually bought these gloves, by the way, as a show of appreciation for always wearing their gloves in videos, even though I rarely talk about it. They actually gave me this Saddlemen seat. They sent it to me for free. One of the guys who owns the company, it was part of his FXR build that he just decided he wanted to go in a different direction, so they sent me it all the way from Canada for $0. Super appreciative of it, super awesome guys. There's only one problem. I absolutely hate it. I know. What an ungrateful piece of crap I am. It's like, here's this awesome, beautiful, free seat in custom colors, and you hate it. Oh, well, the ass don't lie. I think this seat would probably be a little bit better for someone who's shorter. Like, obviously, it's a good seat. Obviously, a lot of people love the step up. It's just, I think it's maybe for guys who are a little shorter and a little smaller than me. I'm 6'1", weigh almost 300 pounds. Like, this just is not my seat. It kind of aggravates my sciatic a little bit because my knees are up too high. Honestly, I thought putting floorboards on this bike and this step-up seat was the right move, but I think I'm going to go back to pegs and my other seat because I just don't, it's just really not working for me. The one thing I really do like about the Saddlemen though is the back support. The back support's awesome. It's just my knees are in the wrong location. So I'm gonna switch up to something else. So we're headed up to Rapstar Garage for probably what is like the 10th seat change on this FXR since I've owned it. So I was just getting ready to start filming my stuff, but me and Shay got caught up in a conversation when she looked at me and then looked back over to her bike and said, "Did you know that your tongue can tell the texture of something just by looking at it?" And I said, "What are you oh my God, it can!" Now I'm looking at everything being like, that's what it would feel like. It would. Now, how do I know? I even like the badge on the bike, I can imagine licking it. Anyway. Moving on. Oh, I know I can't. I looked at your sweater and now I thought about that. Okay. All right. Let's blast that out of my head. Luckily, I'm a pack rat. I save pretty much everything. I did save my Russell Daylong seat, which I liked it. It just didn't, even though it looks like it's going to have a bunch of back support, this actually provided almost no back support at all. So it was really kind of lame. But I have a solution. I loved everything else about the seat. I thought it was comfortable. It was ugly, which fits the bike. Hit all the other buttons that it was supposed to, mainly that it's really ugly and it fits the bike. Let's get this back on there and do something about the back support issue. Keep looking at everything and imagine what it would be like and feel these on my tongue already.
Yeah, each stitch.
Yeah, each stitch.
Yeah, or is today awful now?
I don't know if it's awful, but it's definitely different.
Have I ruined today? I think I've just ruined your life,
You've changed it irrevocably. Like this, I live in a different world than I lived in 15 minutes ago. This just happened. It's changed forever. I don't know if I like it yet, but it's definitely gonna take a lot of adjustment.
Can you imagine like licking your tires of this bike?
I can now!
Every little crevice and the texture of what it feels like? You can't imagine that, can't you?
I want everyone at home to look at something next to them that's textured and imagine licking it and imagine what it would feel like right now. So you live in the same hellscape that I do. My neighbor's supposed to love it. Okay, don't know how well this is going to work because this is most definitely an eBay special, but to solve my back support issues, I went ahead and ordered a backrest. It's supposed to be removable so I can go back and forth for touring and not touring, but I'm going to say one way or another, just the Saddlemen isn't working, so the Russell Daylong is going back on, and I'm going to give this a whirl.
Yeah, she just asked, is it safe for me to sit on? No, nothing about that bike is safe.
Yeah, get off.
Yeah, it's a tall boy.
Here's the other issue you run into when you run a one-piece seat on a bike with a top box that's not made for it. It really doesn't come off easily, which is a pain before you check the oil. Now let me tell you, this bike leaves an awful lot of oil on the ground around Tampa. Need to check it pretty freaking often. People wonder why I run this crappy, rusty old latch on my motorcycle seats, on my FXR seats. I knew one of these latch sets that's not crappy and rusty, or even one that is crappy and rusty, try like $100 to $150, and no one makes a repop version that I know of. That's freaking highway robbery. Much better. Well, I don't know if it's much better, but it's much better for checking the oil that rapidly loves to leave this motorcycle. Well, unfortunately, because this thing is a piece of crap Chinese knockoff, this is really large and bulky. I'm unfortunately also still suffering under the delusions that someone might want to ride on the back of Barf Party. So I'm going to go ahead and opt to put the rear seat back on because the rear seat won't fit with the backrest. Luckily, this was only like 10 bucks on eBay. So I'm not that heartbroken about it, and I might still put it on there if I go touring. But for now, delusional it is. So the question everyone is probably asking now is, what are you gonna do with this Odin Saddlemen step-up seat? And the answer to that is, I asked Odin if they wanted me to send it back, but they're pretty cool and they said, nah, don't send it back. Why don't you just go ahead and give it away? I didn't even say that. I didn't even ask them if I could give away. I just said, hey, I really appreciate it. The seat's just not working out for me. It's not really set up for me. Shay actually loves it. She wants it, but unfortunately, this is an FXR seat. It is FXR specific. So if you do not have an FXR, this will not fit your motorcycle. I promise you.
And if you do have an FXR, I'm sorry.
It's a labor of love, that's for sure. So if you have an FXR, I'm gonna go ahead and do a random giveaway for this seat. Odin, when it said, hey, you go ahead, do it. Like I said, not even my idea, but they wanted it, and I said, hey, I'll make sure to really shout you guys out. They said they're not even worried about it. Those guys are actually really, really super cool. So if you have an FXR, go ahead, follow me on Instagram. I'll be announcing the giveaway there. That's at shadetree_surgeon, and I'm gonna also require that you follow Odin MFG on Instagram too, because like, come on, they're the ones who provided the seat. Let's freaking give them something, and they make a great product. This one just isn't for me, although I love their gloves. And again, don't enter this if you don't have an FXR. Here's the whole thing. I know people always ask, like, well, maybe I can make it fit on my Dyna. Maybe I can make it fit on my Sports. You can't. I promise you, you cannot. This is for an FXR. I cannot be more clear here. If you do not have an FXR, you have no need for this seat. Anyway, see y'all on Instagram. I'll be announcing the giveaway there probably a couple days after this video comes out.
Almost forgot my special edition sticker I got for the FXR. My special badging here. Probably a million people have these things, but I saw it and I was like, oh man, that is definitely made for the FXR. This is crusty glide material all day long here. Hey, we got one left for Drew's truck. All right, Cheyleesi on the T120, that Bonneville power, baby, on the Flip-Na-mobile. Very cool. I dig it. I think you look good on that bike. Of course, it's a Triumph, so it's gonna get like half the views of a regular video, but we still do love Triumphs. Woo! Hell yeah, now we're on two loud-ass bikes. Woo. Take it easy. Oh, God. Dude, my little shitbird over here. Dude, you give her a loud bike, she knows exactly what to do with that thing. If you got a Triumph, you could 100% get that one. That's my little shit apple. What are you doing? Your bike's out of gas? Whole new bike, no sweat.
I wouldn't be caught dead riding the same bike twice.
I had a girl. Oh, we're gonna let Shay lead today.
which she's very excited about because I never know where I'm going, even though I usually lead. But today, she actually knows exactly where we're going, so she's going to be in charge. Oh, and I got to be behind this loud-ass Bonneville? Is this what people feel like when they're behind the FXR? Oh, that's what it's like? Why does anybody hang out with me? I saw people were actually complaining in Cheyleesi's last video that they couldn't hear her talking over the FXR's exhaust. I'm sorry, Flip. She looks a lot better on that Bonnie than you do, buddy. Oh my gosh. I hate to say it. It's already such a difference going to this Russell Daylong over the Saddlemen step up. The issue with the Saddlemen step up is it's just too low. It's like low slung your back a little bit, and I'm just too tall for it, man. If you're a little bit shorter and a little bit smaller than me, it would probably be perfect. But I think we're probably going to get Cheyleesi a Saddlemen step up for her Sportster. But on the FXR, it just wasn't working for me. And on this Russell Daylonger, I'm way more upright. My knees are bent at a better angle. It just makes more sense. I've been in charge of all the vlogs lately, so we're letting Cheyleesi pick today, although she did let me come put the seat on. But today we're in her hands. We're doing whatever Shay wants. It's a Shay day, baby, not a shade tree surgeon day, which tells me we might not be going to any scummy dive bars, but who knows? She's a shit apple just like me, so we might still end up someplace nasty. Side by side, we explode down the highway. Dude, this old Evo and that Triumph make a beautiful sound together. I've never been much of a Triumph versus Harley guy. It's always been sort of a Triumph and a Harley. That goes all the way back to World War II and GIs coming back over from England and wanting either a British bike or bringing back a British wife. Oh, they might sound mean and nasty side by side, but she gives it like quarter throttle and that thing just squirts away from the FXR. As I love to say, old Cheyleesi only weighs about as much as a big bag of dog food, so it's when a bike's fast already, a lot faster with her on it. I actually have no idea where we're going right now. It's my fate is in your hands, Shay. Don't take me anywhere lame. Of course, you could probably say the same thing. Oh, sorry, Flip. I'm a little shitbird. Of course, when it comes to taking her places that are lame, she's probably this every time I take her to a seedy, nasty biker bar, people looking at you sideways through squinty eyes, just as like to stab you, say hello. She's probably like, Josh, can you please not take me to another shithole again?
Wow, don't you love how the city engineers designed all these lights? Absolutely amazing. Red as soon as the other one turns green. No wonder people love driving through downtown Tampa. Oh, wherever she's going, she's taking me down Bayshore. That's always a treat. Tail end of December. It's like 70 some degrees. We're still able, I got a flannel on because I'm a Floridian, but I still got the sleeves rolled up here on Bayshore with my niece Cheyleesi hanging out, riding loud ass motorcycles with the people I love the most. Life ain't bad, baby. Of course, we're going down Bayshore. I don't know where she's taking me, and with all the rich dickheads that live on Bayshore, she might be taking me somewhere expensive. South Howard. All the dickheads that live there like to call it Soho. I've been living in Tampa for long enough, though, that neighborhood, Hyde Park. I remember when that was Cracktown. That was a while ago, man. That used to be one of the worst neighborhoods in Tampa. Look at them go now. Uh-oh. I think I can guess where we're going. And it's definitely not a place where you could get stabbed, so not sure how I feel about it yet. Bloom Garden Shop? I'm pretty sure they don't even serve beer here. Shay, what are you doing to me? I thought you said we were going someplace cool. I'm pretty sure no one's ever been stabbed or shot here. How cool could it be?
I don't know that. Gasparilla runs rampant down here.
No, that's true. That's true. Let's see what kind of trouble we can get into here.
This mask smells bad, dude.
All right. Well, next time remember to bring your own. Yeah, I've been sitting on that one all day.
Ew. I left my purse in the Suzuki saddlebag. Why didn't you remind me to grab it? This is your fault.
That's my girl.
So I shouldn't be too shocked that Shay took me to a plant store. After all, she did paint the front fender on the FXR.
And you take a look at it right now, and you can kind of tell that she's a fan.
I don't have an OnlyFans. I have an OnlyPlants.
Uneventful, not a single stabbing. And they didn't have beer. Now we're going to a place called Genghis Grill. It sounds a little more my speed. Oh, Shay taking us the wrong way down a one-way. She learned from the best. I guess the worst. Oh, this is it? Genghis Khan was a no-go, unfortunately. Or Genghis Grill, they look like they were closed. It is Monday. A lot of places still aren't opening on Monday. Selfie! Man, dogs are reckless eyeballing us. I love it. You get everything on Bayshore, from joggers, bicyclers, people taking selfies, and people fishing, man. It's just like all sorts of stuff happening out here. Oh, this one never misses a chance, does she? Oh my gosh, you shit apple! That wasn't even me. I didn't even rev the FXR once.
Did it start on the first try today?
What's up, man? How you doing, Josh?
I'm great.
Hey, man, nice to meet you. It's Shay. He goes, did it start on the first try today? We appreciate the support, man. Always cool running into somebody who watches the channel randomly at a stoplight. I freaking love it. Thanks, Craig. We appreciate it, dude. Nice bike, too. Lowrider S. My man. We're getting there. That's why. Is that why you're making so much noise? Hey, we'll go to... Okay, I get it. I'll feed you. I'll feed you. Let's go to Lee's. Oh, okay. What do you want? We're gonna head up to Lee's Grocery. Shay over here is getting hungry like a gremlin. And I always like going to Lee's Grocery just because the name, Lee's Grocery, even though they serve pizza, it just sounds like the kind of place you could walk in the back and buy a mogwai. And Shay is mogwai sized and about to turn into a gremlin. So let's get a pizza in her. Man, here I'm getting off all fast in case you need a hand. Doesn't need me at all. Okay. Oh. She's getting freaking pissed over here, okay?
I said 30 minutes ago I was hangry.
Oh, she's cussing. She's cussing. Cheyleesi has gone full gremlin and put the ixnay on Lee's Grocery. She don't want pizza. We're heading into Ybor City to one of my favorite places to eat, Zydeco Brewery. And I always know we're in Ybor when you see chickens crossing the road. Everyone always goes like, what? You're not going to even say anything about the chicken crossing the road? Nobody's going to say anything? Like, dude, look at them all. Ybor City's full of chickens. No, I'm not gonna say anything. They're a pretty regular sight, to the point where I really don't even think about them anymore. There's got to be some perks to running a bar in Ybor City, and one of them is pretty cheap and free parking. Let's get some food and Stripe over here before she hurts somebody. Oh wait, what was the girl gremlin's name? I've got a beer, so I'm happy, but I'm over here listening to Cheyleesi not so silently seethe. I guarantee she's not amused by the camera right now. The professional still taking time to film before she takes a bite.
Kidding me? Do you know how many work shifts I've gone through in my life without eating a thing? Taking all my frustrations out on the customer?
All right, guys, pulling away from the dirty shame. I think that's about do it for today. Did manage to get Cheyleesi in a bar at the end of it after all. We took the long way there, that's for sure. Good food at Zydeco, good people, good times, as always, with all you guys. I appreciate y'all tuning in, watching, supporting both myself and Cheyleesi, and Flipna, who's Cheyleesi's on his bike right now, even though he wasn't in today's episode. We appreciate you supporting Flipna too. Till next time, y'all, keep it weird.